What you want? What you want? Come on. What you want? What you want? Come on. What you want? Come on. What you want?
Alright, this is Tera. We are gonna go over some of the characters, classes, custom creation that you can do in this game. It'll be probably a quick video, but we'll just go through some of the stuff. This is a server Arachnia, I guess. I'm gonna just go through all the different races, classes, custom options that you can do. Alright, here we go. We have humans, male, female. Then we have Castanic. They're like the demon people. They look pretty cool. I don't know, whoever did this guy though gave him fucking kind of a huge six-pack, but hey, whatever. The female. Little horns here, or whatever those things are. We have the Amon. These guys look pretty badass. And the Amon, much like the Potpourri that we'll see next, you can change their faces and have like a totally different look. We'll go into that in a little bit, though. It's pretty cool the different custom options you can make. And there's the female. This one reminds me of a character from another free-to-play MMO that I've played. I can't remember the name of it, but same like looking metal arms, even though they're probably like bracers and gloves, but it looks like metal arms. It's pretty cool. And these are the Potpourri. Little animal creatures. The thing with these guys that are pretty cool, like if you look at the picture, this looks like a panda. This looks nothing like a panda, but you have different heads that you can put on them. You can put like little kitten heads, a dog head on them. You can put a bunch of different ones, and then you have different tails you can use to make them look freaky. So it's not just a rat-looking creature like this or a panda. You can do a bunch of different customization. It's pretty cool. We'll get into that in a little bit. Here's the Ellen, little female with the bunny rabbit. I haven't created any of these characters yet, but so we'll see in a minute the different customization. Here's the Baraka. These guys are pretty cool. Big rock-looking creatures. There's only, just like there was only one Potpourri. There's not a female equivalent. Ellen, same thing. There was a female, but no male equivalent. Baraka, there's only one. There's no female equivalent. And we have the High Elves. We have the male, or quote-unquote male High Elf. And we have the female, who is Stacked. The developer, the graphic artist that created this is probably Twisted, but you'll see some other customization. Let's go back up to humans and let's use the female. We'll get in there and look at some of the customization. Now these are the classes that you can do. Every race so far from what I've seen can be every class. I don't think there's a specific benefit for picking one over the other, but here's the warrior, dual wielding. They wear leather armor. It's melee DPS, sustained DPS, and evasive tank. I have another video that I'm going to be doing that shows how to evasive tank. At first I was a little weary on evasive tanking. It sounded like a rogue to me, because they wear leather armor. I was like, rogues aren't too effective at tanking for more than what, 60 seconds, but it works out pretty good. So we'll see that badass swords there. And then we have the Lancer, who I had fun with yesterday. Big old lance that they just charge in recklessly. They wear metal armor and they're an absorption tank. The one thing to note about this class is that the lance and the shield, it's all one weapon. When you equip the weapon slot, it's a lance with a shield on it. So you equip the one weapon and you get both the lance and the shield. And then we move on to Slayer, who's burst DPS, and they use an ungodly big freaking one-hander. That thing is pretty cool. I've done a little play with them already. Pretty cool class. They also wear leather armor. We have a Berserker. Berserkers wear like use pole arms or axe type things. They are also burst DPS melee. They wear metal armor. They're a little bit more beefy. And then we move on to the Sorcerer, wearing Daisy Dukes. These are burst DPS. They're like your mage class, ranged cloth armor. We'll move on. We have the Archer. Of course, range, sustained DPS. They wear leather armor. We have the Priest, who is the healer, the main healer, primary healer of the game. Ranged class, obviously, cloth armor. And the Mystic, who's a support healer. They're ranged. They wear cloth armor. The funny thing about this class, I haven't seen it later on levels, but early on, the one heal you get makes you put down a little ball of healing, and the way that people get healed by it is they have to run over to the ball you put on the ground and consume it. And when they consume it, they get a hot on them that does a lot of healing over time. It's like at lower levels, it's like 103 healing a second for 20 seconds. So that's over 2,000 healing effectively. So it's a lot of healing, but the con is that you have to run over and use it. So if you're a tank and the Mystic drops a healing ball next to you, you have to consume it. So it's bad because you have to take your focus off the boss for that 1 second, and the Mystic has to run over to you and drop it in range of you so you can use it, or you have to run back to the Mystic, use the healing orb, and then run back to the boss. So I don't know, there's a couple cons to it, but I played as a Mystic and I thought it was pretty cool. Well, just for this, we'll just go ahead and we'll use the Mystic just to see the different customization. All right, with in this game you have a bunch of presets. You don't have to let's see. You don't have to go with this one look. You can rotate there. They have a bunch of presets for you that you can just scroll through and see what you like. Get a blonde, little tan. They have some different custom options for you if you want. Short hair. See, so far there's up to 18 different ones that they have made for you. Or you can just go random and just keep clicking random and it'll just pick one at random. Or you can make your own look. Here's some features. Go back to one. You can customize the hair here. Go dark hair. You can go to the faces and customize the face. You could also zoom in and if you wanted to see a closer look. Wow, that's a pretty big head there. Some of these look scary. Oh my goodness. Let's just stay with that right there. Then you have adornments you can do. It's tattoos, makeups, and adornments. It'll change the look even more of your face. Let's go with that one. And then down here you have some even more stuff. You can either put these obnoxious eyelashes or keep them without. Let's go into the fine details. And this is where the customization stands out. You can change the bone structure. If you wanted to change the brow, make it bigger, stick out, big forehead, or not. You could do the cheekbones, the jaw, extend it or bring it back in. the width. And then you can do the overbite, underbite here. Bring it in, bring it out. Same with the eyes. You can, you can make the eyes wider, smaller, looking all crazy like. You could Asian eyes. There you go. I guess, I don't know. Doesn't look too good. There we go. Maybe. You can mess with the height. The angle. The brow height. There's a lot of customizations. Here's the nose extension, size, the bridge of the nose, nostril width. You can flare them out. You can just make it small. The customization for the facial features is so extensive that there's going to be a lot of, I mean, for the most part, it's going to be all the same. How often do you zoom in really close to somebody's face? But you will see a difference. You can close your mouth, you can open it to show your teeth. Rawr, that's funny. And then the ears, you can't see the ears because of the hair, but you can make them bigger, smaller, stick them out if you want. And then here's a feature. It's not a choosing. At first I thought this was maybe choosing the outfit you start with, but it's not. It's a preview of what your character is going to look through progression, basically. Like you start out with this gear set right here, little mini dress, pretty petite thing there. And then as you level up and get better gear, you're going to start looking like this. This one looks like something out of Final Fantasy. Then you can progress to something like this, which is pretty cool. And then eventually look something like this. This is probably like once you hit max level. Little bow on her neck there. Huh. And then you can also choose the voice. They don't really do too much talking, but the battle sounds, go with something like that. Something like that. Let's go back and do a different one. Let's go do and I haven't checked these out yet. Again, same classes. I'm not going to go through them again. You can see them here. You can be any one of them. We'll do a archer this time. Alright, so here's the presets you have. Little anime-ish looking character. Bunny rabbit ears. I don't know what that's all about. She's like little cat ears there. Don't know what type of ears that. Those look like horns with hair. Lots of different options to choose from. Or you can just do random here. Go to the features. So here's all the features. Here's all the different ears and custom looks you can pick. Then you have, let's go back. Let's do the bunny ears. That seems popular. Change the hair color. There we go. Do black. Face. Change the faces up. Adornments. Eye color there. That looks a little crazy. Fine details, again, same thing. All the bone structure, eyes, nose, mouth. Outfit, we'll look at the outfits real quick. That's how she starts as an archer. She moves on to this set of gear. Then finally, or then this set of gear. Oh, a little leopard sprint jacket there. Oh, she's got the little bunny, a tail too. and then ends up in this. And this is gear specific for the archer. Everyone has a different look. Obviously, they're not going to put the female male in the same type of gear, the voices and stuff. So everyone will have like different sets of gear or a different look. Like that's the archer for them, but let's go to potpourri real quick. You'll see the archer for them has a different look, obviously. We already did an archer, so let's do a berserker. And here's the berserker. Start out with a friar tuck looking set of gear. And then let's go through the different heads since I did mention that. See, you can be a little panda looking thing, aw, or you can go to something like that. A variation of a panda, I guess, here. Here's like a hamster looking thing. Be a little kitten, Puss in Boots style, fat Puss in Boots style, or a little bunny rabbit, a little leopard looking thing, some spots. You could be a dog, little puppy, because who would want to kill a puppy? Be a fox looking thing, and you see the tail in the back. We'll show you how that changes in a minute. A little badger. See, with potpourri, there's so many different heads and looks that you're gonna have a bunch of these running around, all with different looks. Let's keep that look for now. Then you can change the tail out. You have a badger tail, I guess. Tail with a little poof on the end. There's like a wolf tail. So many different ones that you can go through. There's like a lion tail thing. A little stubby one. There you go. And then same thing here with the face. You can select the facial structure once you pick. This was preset, by the way. Now we're going through the actual faces, pandas and all that. Little bunny rabbit with a bow tie, all adornments, and you can change. Everyone has their own set. Like if you look at this guy, you can put a music symbol on the back of his head, change the face to the black, or put the little lines next to his cheeks or whatever. But if you were to go with a different face, this guy I think does the pipe. They would have different ones too. You could put a bone, fur on the back, getting his tat on, or go with a little cross in the front. Your little multicolored. And then you have some special ones down here. You can put a pipe and have your character run around with a pipe in his mouth, which is awesome, by the way. And then fine details, obviously bone structure, eyes, nose, same here. Just lift the brow if you want, whatever, cheekbones, all that stuff. Outfit for these guys, start like there, friar tuck style. Move on to something that's pretty badass with the skull. Nice armor there. And then moving on to the final stage. I mean, this is kind of, the pipes like in the way, but it's pretty cool. And then the voices for these guys. Alright, well that does it for this video. I'm going to be making some more videos in the future of all the different classes so you can see some gameplay. And as always, thanks for watching. This has been Santos with Fail Gaming.